Wow, this is a shock. This is a shock, man. Like, I'm even chased. I went to work 2 days. God said yes. And I went to work and everything changed, man. One time I went to work 3 days, but I also went to the buffet and he tells me the machine stopped. So I don't know what the heck is going on, man. Should I went with my first dream? I said Toronto FC is gonna lose. If they don't lose in semifinal, they'll lose in the end because the guy looked over the field and nobody came. Then God showed me when I bet it live the first game semifinals holes in his hand because I was first I was losing, but also I start to realize it's crucified. So it looks like the hurt lost Jesus in a sense. He used that place as a symbol, you know. When he died, the darkness came over. It's a shock for me, man. More dreams than anything else, for one thing. I went to work, saved the money for it. It changed. I figured out why it changed so much. I figured out it's just the penalties. I don't know why God will do that. The only relief I have is to be, I'll tell you the truth, because it's to be around us. Maybe I was in danger, maybe. Definitely now I'm gonna stop sharing this, and maybe just God don't want me to do that. You know, I know that he told me in 2 weeks, in 2 months, the winner, but and then he said, okay, split 5 grand, rent a 1 bedroom apartment, put the rest on that team. I didn't do both of them. I'm gonna work and save on that team, but it went from 16 Georgia Bulldogs to 13, and now again today to 11 because they start winning again. 11 times on, and it's gonna go down. Fortunately, they're playing against a pretty solid team, I believe, Auburn next Saturday, and I think there's gonna be some odds for them winning. I'm gonna put whatever I can muster this week so I can double it up. It's a grand, and then I'll rent something in 2 months because I was looking for a big payout, man. And every dollar is like it can be worth $1, $100. This is a shock. I don't know why would God do that in the last 2-3 days or permit. Like for 2 months, never one mistake, never one dream, only interpretation, slip one time, like 2 goals instead. I see 2 hours like this tired. And I figured out if he's using my tiredness. Now I went to work 2 times and he gives me 2 different scores. But it's weird, why? You know, I don't like to be too paranoid. I don't like to be like, you know. So weird, man. Well, God knows. Maybe somebody started to pick up and bet a lot of money that God didn't want. And through my account, stuff like that. God knows. You never know, you know. The guy started to follow. I had a dream one time. Hey man, this guy is right. Let me put $500 million. We'll get 30 times our money. You know, it might kill it. Or maybe somebody wanted to kill me. Piece of shit. Sometimes it's good to be wrong, you know? Weird. I feel free almost. It's weird. In a sense, I got more room to. The only thing is the any score he gives, Seattle wins, but has nothing. Why would he do that? I even kept 100 of that 500 in case it goes live to know in order if it's goal or not in penalty. But more than the 400, more than I don't even see as today work. I just see it. What's is gonna be at the bottom of the line, 100 grands. For me, it's just part of it now, you know. But I see it for 2 times, you know. 2 things is so much work because it was so like 3, 4 dreams of the same thing compared to one maximum 2. So it was so weird and figuring it out. Going to work at the same time. Just weird, man. I don't know what to say. Every God is like, you gotta talk to me. Try and work. Fuck, I love football. There's something pop up in the other phone. LSU football. I'm surely gonna watch some. That's fun. There's contact. I don't know what happened, man. I didn't even like Toronto, never. I even had them lose since the beginning, just as gut and one dream I thought, but that's so weird, man. Maybe God just left. You know. Maybe God just left. And he let for XY reason I don't know. Maybe somebody killed this guy or you know, for protection or for it's very weird, man. Or for me to stop sharing it, or somebody follow it and try to make a big score. And I never spoke about other stuff that I saw, I think, for NFL when he told me seal it. I did. I don't even think I spoke about the Bills. Texas facing the Bills. I see 1-0 for the Texans, and they weren't by. I woke up, oh, they're playing, yeah, I'm gonna make money. They're playing one, but I said in the dream, who they playing against? And there was a pause, 2 seconds, and the dream is so long, and then headbutt to headbutt came the Bills, Buffalo, against the Texans. Since it's in that same order, won and left before, I think the Texans gonna win, and they cannot face off until the playoff. But that's nothing. I mean, It's not what God told me. But right now, I don't want to talk about no more. This is that's it. I don't know what to say, man. You know how I compare this? Let's say all your life, not because of me right now. You study and you know stuff. Uh, and some guy comes and he's young and he's blind and he thinks it's this way. Just like some commenters bullshit on, hey, and you're like, okay, you know what? I was like you, dirty in the ass when I was 16 for about a year because I did not grow up on my dad and I was blind like you, buddy. If I did it up and down in 20 years, you might do it in 45,000 years. It's just I don't know, man. At this point, I stood away of girls. At this point, I'm just gonna go get a massage, forget about God, forget about the dreams, which I didn't do. I think one time in the last year. It was this summer when I was resting. He told me and close to the river, and I'm just gonna go. And I don't know what to say, man. Yeah, I think the only reason, because I'm trying to figure out how would I end up like this. Okay, there's three different things. They made 3-1. There's a difference of 2. 2-1. So 3-2 to 4-2. I don't know. You can find a difference, but that will be too obscure, man. The only thing I can find is that God is like, he just left. He said, man, this is getting too long. This guy is stuck on this. I give him a winner. I told him, take this apart, man, and take the other one. And me, I want it more. So I think just he goes, when you're stubborn, he doesn't even have to warn you. And, oh yeah, and I'm thinking about something. I prepare. I say, okay, I'm going to go save because I know a big winner there. And I'm going to get it and start to build that 100. The first day I saw was 3,002 and times 13. The other guy for 100 was like 32K. I was like, yeah. I can go paint 200 a day. Anybody. I used to be a good painter, which I did the last 2 days. And somebody called for a full-time job, even the winter. I said, I'm gonna do this until. And it looks like I did it without listening to him. And he's like God. Oh yeah, you're starting to plan more and your way, and just look, I can make a fool out of you and leave, and I won't even warn you. And who I didn't let you bother with bad dreams, I'm gonna let lie to you or something. Like if it's bad, some people say they have bad dreams, but me, no, because I don't care about these guys, the bad ones. That's the only thing I can find out. I can find that it's still in the truth, and I will not be able to tell God why you did that up front because I left. You wanted stubborn, and what's the opposite of somebody that is stubborn and don't listen? You just leave, okay, and you show them in the face how fool they are if they don't listen. I guess that's the only thing I can find. There's a relief because there was a tension last 2 months, man. Getting warm up in interpretation. Well, see what happens. Thanks for, cannot even say, thanks for watching. Just thanks, whatever.